Social media is a direct line to customers. When people reach out, they expect brands to listen, right? But sometimes brands miss the mark entirely, ignoring customer sentiment or even responding poorly. And the results can be disastrous. In today's video, we're looking at real examples of brands that failed to listen to their customers on social media and the backlash they faced. We'll also talk about how tools like Brand24 can help prevent these mistakes by catching customer sentiment in real time. In October 2022, McDonald's announced that McRib would be making a limited time return as part of the McRib Farewell Tour, sparking a mix of excitement and sadness among fans. Many thought it would be the last chance to enjoy the iconic sandwich. McRib was available until November 20th, and McDonald's leaned into the idea that this was a final goodbye. But then in September 2023, McDonald's announced yet another return for the McRib in November 2023. Which left fans confused and even a bit annoyed. The lesson here, if you're going to market something as a farewell, it's important to commit or communicate clearly to avoid frustrating loyal customers. A tool like Brand24 could have helped McDonald's gauge sentiment and identify fans' reactions early on, giving them a chance to clarify or adjust their messaging. LL Bean had a long-standing lifetime guarantee on its products, which many customers cherished, but in 2018 the brand announced they were discontinuing it, sparking an outpour of disappointment on social media. Customers felt the brand was breaking a promise, but instead of engaging directly with the negative feedback, LL Bean's response was minimal. This example shows how failing to address customer disappointment publicly can impact brand loyalty. If LL Bean had monitored customers' reactions with Brand24, they could have issued personalized responses to explain the change and help retain loyal customers. So what can we take away from all this? The big lesson here is pretty straightforward. Ignoring your customers, especially on social media, can come back and bite you, and hard. When brands miss what people are saying or give half-hearted responses, it does more than just annoy a few followers. It can cost you trust, credibility, and sometimes a lot of money to repair the damage. Listening to customers is more than just glancing at a few comments and moving on. It's about actively keeping an ear out for what people are saying and taking the feedback seriously. Social media feedback, especially in real time, is like a brand health check. If people are frustrated or if they're confused about something, that's a sign to take action. If brands aren't paying attention, they miss a huge opportunity to connect with the very people who keep them in business. One of the big things we see over and over in these stories is the need for speed. Social media moves fast. If customers are upset, things can escalate quickly, and waiting too long to respond just makes the brand look like they don't care. Responding quickly and with empathy is essential. A big part of managing social media feedback is showing people you actually care about what they're going through. And here's where having the right tools makes a huge difference. A tool like Brand24 can help you stay on top of what people are saying about your brand. It tracks keywords, sentiment, mentions. These are all the things that let you catch potential issues early. Let's talk about transparency. People hate feeling left in the dark, especially when it comes to something they care about, like a product or service they use every day. Keeping customers in the loop, even if there's no immediate solution, shows them you respect their time and loyalty. Simple updates or honest responses can really go a long way. Another big one is tone. The way you respond to customers can either make them feel valued or turn them off completely. We've all seen brands that try to be funny or sarcastic like Wendy's usually does, but tone needs to be adjusted based on the situation. If people are already frustrated, then humor can make things worse. Bottom line, take the time to understand where your audience is coming from and respond in a way that matches their energy. And lastly, when you're making a major change, like LL Bean did with their lifetime guarantee policy, make sure people understand why. Big changes affect your loyal customers the most, so the messaging has to be clear. Social media is the perfect place to start that conversation. Addressing concerns directly, letting know people you're listening. And again, by using a tool like Brand24, you can track your customers are reacting and jump in if you need to clarify anything further. Alright, so here's the takeaway. Listening to customers is huge. When brands overlook what people are saying, it just creates confusion and frustration. Social media has made it super easy for customers to share exactly how they feel. And for brands, that's a goldmine of feedback if you're paying attention. That's where a tool like Brand24 comes in. It helps you keep an eye on what's being said, catch trends early, and respond before things blow up. Thanks for watching, guys. If these examples gave you something to think about, hit like, subscribe, and ring the bell so you don't miss future insights on building a brand that really listens. And remember, the strongest brands aren't just about the products, they're about the connections they build with the people.